Title: The Dragon's Deceit. The sun dipped low behind the jagged peaks of the Cragjaw Mountains, its golden light barely piercing the thick clouds of smoke rising from the village of Eldergrove. The air was thick with the scent of charred wood and fear, as a fierce dragon, scales glinting like molten gold, descended upon the hapless town. Villagers screamed and fled, but one figure stood resolute against the chaos: a dragon hunter named Kalen, known for his unmatched skill and unwavering courage. With a swift motion, Kalen unsheathed his sword, Emberbane, its blade shimmering with a fiery glow, forged in the heart of a dying star. He charged into the fray, determined to protect the innocent. As he battled the beast, flames licked at his armor, and the ground trembled beneath the dragon's mighty wings. Just as he delivered a decisive blow to the creature's underbelly, a piercing scream broke through the cacophony: a girl trapped in the wreckage of a burning house. Without a second thought, Kalen dashed toward the girl, his heart pounding with urgency. He reached her just as the dragon turned its wrath upon him, its fiery breath scorching the air. With a swift motion, he swept the girl into his arms and leapt aside, narrowly escaping the inferno. The girl, her long hair cascading like a waterfall of silk, looked up at him with wide, emerald eyes. "Thank you," she whispered, breathless and beautiful. "You saved my life." But as Kalen set her down, the gratitude he expected to see in her eyes morphed into something far more dangerous. A sly smile curled her lips, and before he could comprehend her intentions, she leaned in closer, her voice a sultry whisper. "You're brave, hunter. But what of your heart? Would you not trade it for a night of passion?" Kalen, taken aback, felt the heat of her proximity and the intoxicating scent of wildflowers enveloping him. He was a man of honor, a protector of the realm, but in that moment, the allure of her beauty clouded his judgment. Just as he was about to respond, she deftly slipped her hand to his belt, her fingers brushing against the hilt of Emberbane. In a heartbeat, she withdrew the sword and, with a mischievous wink, dashed into the shadows, leaving Kalen stunned and bewildered. "Wait," he shouted, but the girl was gone, swallowed by the chaos of the burning village. Fury and betrayal ignited within him, but he had no time to mourn the loss of his weapon. The dragon, enraged by the attack, roared again, and Kalen knew he had to finish what he started. With sheer determination, he fought the beast, relying on his instincts and skills. As the battle raged on, he felt a strange pull at his side, a whisper of heat that seemed to beckon him. Just as he delivered the final blow to the dragon, Emberbane surged through the air, a fiery streak of light, and landed back in his hand. The sword had a will of its own, returning to its rightful owner, as if it had sensed the injustice of the girl's betrayal. Kalen stood tall, his spirit renewed by the sword's return. He faced the dragon, now weakened and desperate. With a flourish, he wielded Emberbane with newfound strength, and in a brilliant flash, he vanquished the beast, its body collapsing in a thunderous crash. As the dust settled and the villagers emerged from their hiding places, Kalen felt a mix of triumph and lingering confusion. He had saved the village, but the girl had escaped with his sword. He swore to track her down, to reclaim what was his, and to understand the mystery of her seduction. Days turned into weeks, and whispers of a beautiful thief began to circulate in nearby towns, each tale more enchanting than the last. Kalen, fueled by a mix of vengeance and curiosity, followed the trail of rumors. He soon found himself in a lively tavern, where laughter and music filled the air. There, amidst the revelry, he spotted her dancing gracefully, Emberbane glinting at her side, a vision of mischief and allure. Kalen's heart raced, but this time, he was prepared. With a determined stride, he approached her, ready to reclaim his sword and uncover the truth behind her beguiling charm. "Why did you take my sword?" he demanded, his voice steady despite the fluttering in his chest. Her eyes sparkled with mischief, and she tilted her head, a playful smile dancing on her lips. "Because, dear hunter, I wanted to see if the hero could catch a thief." Kalen narrowed his eyes, but a hint of a smile tugged at the corners of his mouth. "And what if I do? Then perhaps," she purred, "you'll discover that not all treasures are meant to be kept." In that moment, he realized that their dance was just beginning, a game of wits and seduction, where the line between hunter and hunted blurred, and the true adventure lay not in the sword, but in the heart of the beautiful thief who had stolen not just his weapon, but his very breath.